one of the best college baseball programs in the country. What do you think his immediate future holds?
Well, he's got a future. He's a nice young talent, but I don't think he's ready for pro ball. I think he has a lot more development to do. And going to the college that he's going to, they do a great job of developing players. I think he really has to look at that seriously. Pro ball is pro ball. But college, you got a chance to go and you can make mistakes and still have an opportunity to come back.
But he did get drafted for a reason. So this big league organization thinks they've got the developmental expertise in their system. They want him to sign, do they not?
No doubt. I see what they see in him. There's upside talent. I'm just saying pro ball will eat him up right now. He's not ready.
Okay. Oh, look.
This is my take.
That's a very candid take. And who knows, maybe in a couple years we'll see him in the first round.
Trap, I really be spitting bars. Got thinking I rap, I'm hanging out with the stars. Still can't relax, even in these foreign cars. I'm rolling around with the when I hit hard. Permission to make I need a round of applause, but I might settle for that. Had to break a couple laws, put my city on the map. You think you beat the up, but you didn't make a. Even if you made it, she ain't never coming back. Play it like you couldn't call it, it's just something that you lack. Michael Jack, got Billie Jean talking bad behind your back. She can roll with me, it's a lucky day. Got up and the gang it. We had stacks, blending in and spinning racks. Representing is a trend, I don't see no end to that. Where you at? If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me.
They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you want to be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala, it's the good part. When you're living every They sons had a squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raised their daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency. I brought the two of them me. The good part is father for father. I know it might look hard, but baby, nothing is out of your reach. Grab it and I be if they gon' take it from me. Passion is what I had before any grand. She can roll with me. It's a lucky day. We have sacks and some dirty bands blowing bands out, but I'm still, that's the price of gas. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep in the middle of the ocean. You know where to find me when it's poetry in motion. She'll never mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep in the middle of the ocean. You know where to find me when it's poetry in motion. She'll never mind me.
Back now on MLB Network from Studio 21 with Carlos Pena. I'm Robert Flores. A new Top 100 prospect rankings has been released, and of course, there are some exciting new names to get to know. Carlos, what does being included on this exclusive list mean to these players?
Well, it's a huge honor, first of all. However, there are other things you have to deal with, like the hype and the pressure. So you have to be very, very, very focused on what you're doing and understand that just getting back to work is going to be key to continue.
same.
A call to the bullpen is made, and it looks like we'll be seeing a Double-A debut here in relief.
Right now, right down, write your feelings out loud, on a small out, put my words in style, find out why my people are crying out, reach out with hip-hop, skateboarding, shit, bounce if you wanna just bounce and move if you wanna just move and move. So all the B-boys, B-girls on the floor, here we go now. Bounce if you wanna just bounce and move if you wanna just move and move. Come on, B-boys, B-girls on the floor, here we go now. Yo, they said it couldn't be done, I said we have to try. I might skateboard again, move up the minds, take the music out the box like I would throw, stomp like Jericho walls and stretch your lungs. I'd wanna know if I was walking down the wrong road. Why someone tell me I have my eyes closed? I watch what I eat since supersize me, since the internet, MySpace be the end thing. I talk in my sleep like I'm walking a dream. I cling to the cross who's more than the king. Just give me your love.
We're back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Willie Vasquez. Not the kind of batter you can afford to put on base in a tight situation like this. Lots of speed and an aggressive approach on the base paths. Strike on the inside corner. And that drops in for a strike. 2 straight pitches down in the zone to get ahead. Now he can attack the rest of this AB in a lot of ways. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. 1-run game in the bottom of the 9th. Base hit, center field. The tying run is aboard. When you've got the hitter 0-2, you can't serve one up in the heart of the zone. Get him to chase outside the zone. That was a cookie. Now up, Carson Williams. Trying to move the runner over here. Oh, great stop. To first, not in time. Everyone's safe. With the tying run in scoring position here in the bottom of the 9th. And now the first baseman, Bobby Seymour. 1 for 3. Check swing. Did the bat break the plane? Yes, it's a strike.
1 strike.
We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. No outs and both the tying and winning runs on base. Off the plate inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Advantage to the hitter right now. He's got runners on and a friendly count, so he should be aggressive on this next pitch. Just missed. Tough spot for him on the mound. He can't just lob it in there with a good hitter like this at the dish. Will Simpson in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss. A little inside conscious now, and maybe the pitcher will target the outer half of the plate. Payoff pitch off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Now batting, the designated
Nobody
hitter,
out, bases loaded. And now the
Simpson.
DH, Will Simpson. Into center, Kilpatrick on the move. Snags it on the run. Runner tags from third. To the plate, safe. And we are... tied. Here comes the man.
now pitching for Mississippi.
Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Colton Ingram. A shot at save number 1 this season. And the tying run at second. Line drive for a base hit. And here comes the runner. Throw to the plate. It's offline, and the run scores. And they've tied it again. You love to see concentration like that. Big spot, high crowd energy, and he maintains focus and delivers with a great swing. Sky to left, and this should do it. This one is over. Moss wasn't in top form in this one, though they managed to get the win. Couldn't keep... Closer summoned from the bullpen.
Number 4.
Stepping in, Mike
Leading off
Bovee.
for Biloxi, the third baseman, Mike Bovee.
No ball, 1 strike.
Now a step off the rubber to reset. Oh, and 1, here's the pitch. Top of the zone for a called strike. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that.
1-1-1.
Hot shot to third. Sends it to first. And the leadoff batter set
Now
down
batting,
here in the
center
ninth.
fielder, Vladimir.
He's 2 outs away. Next up for the
Restituyo.
Shuckers, Vladimir Restituyo. A little bit high. 1-0. Up the middle. That one finds its way through. And that's a 1-out single. Stepping to the plate for Biloxi, Garrett Spain. 1 for 3.
1 ball, no strike.
Sharp grounder, and it gets through for a base hit. The tying run is aboard. Back-to-back base hits. That's a great swing he put on that pitch. Stepped through it and smacked it hard the other way through the infield. That's a good advanced approach. This next at-bat is going to be critical. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. Tying run is at first. Pitch misses inside,
that's inside.
and that is ball 1. They're not fazed by how good he can be on the mound. they're going to make him earn this save. And that drops in for a strike. A little inside conscious now, and maybe the pitcher will target the outer half of the plate. Swinging a rocket. High, deep. This one's going to go. Out of here. Ball game. Made them. Final score. Here's the catcher, Moss.
The catcher, number 4.
Moss, now in the pro ranks after he got drafted out of high school and bypassed college.
Drive him in. Need you right here.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to second for 1. Over to first, safe. That's a hard but legal slide into second base we just saw. That did enough to affect the throw and disrupt the double play. 2 on and 2 out, scoreless ball game here. Coming up to the dish for Columbus, Bryson Horn.
Here we go. No one better.
Another full count pitch. In the air to left. Makes the grab on the run. They strand a pair. On to the bottom of the first. Now it's the right fielder, Luis Lara. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. This is a classic steal situation with 2 outs. If you get thrown out, the batter will just lead off the next inning. But because they got the steal, he could knock in a run with a hit to the outfield. One out, runners at first and second.
4.
Moss, 0 for 1, hit into a fielder's choice the first time. Now a flare off the bat. Herron towards the line. Long run, tracks it down. Runner tagging from first. Runners at the corner posts with 2 away.
Hey, keep it going. You're next up there. Needs you right now.
Wallops this one out towards right center. And it's into the gap. 1 runs in. Headed for the plate. Runner scores and they take the lead.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bryson.
He can check first double-A hit off his to-do list, and he does it with extra bases. That's gotta feel good. Two down and a runner at second base. Next to hit for the Clingstones, Bryson Horn. The pitch, runner breaking for third in the dirt. Out at third, and that ends the inning. Back to the top of the order
Now
here.
batting,
Digging in
the
for the
left fielder,
Shuckers, Jimmy Herron.
Herron.
And the 0-1 net. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second with a steal. 1 out and a runner at second. And now, Moss. A chance to do some more damage here after driving in a pair the last time up. Came through in the clutch earlier in this one, and they'd love to see a similar approach here. Stay up the middle and try to get the barrel on the ball. That's a terrific backdoor slider. He made the right call not to swing. It's tough to do much with that. Hacks and misses, got a chase swing. That sinking fastball looks really hittable out of the hand, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat. And a big swing and a miss. What a sinker
ball,
he's
2
got.
strike.
Tons of dive on that pitch. Usually a sinker is designed to get ground outs, but he gets batters to swing and miss at it. Good eye
No,
there.
that's a ball.
What a take with 2 strikes.
2-2.
The right-handed reliever. Outside corner, got him looking disbelief from the batter. 2 away here, nobody
batter,
on.
number
Moss will hit next. Swing and a miss, it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Oh, and
Looks
2.
like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. Swings through it for the K. Nice job out there as he gets him 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. On to the bottom of the 9th. 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up. The Clingstones out in front, 4-3. Bottom of the 9th, down 1, and the potential tying run at second base. Base hit right field. And here comes the runner. The throw home. Can't hang on to it, and the run scores. They've tied it up in the bottom of the 9th. That is a big-time spot, and he came through. Bottom of the 9th, chance to tie it up. That can get to some hitters. But he stayed focused, delivered the RBI single, and now they can walk it off if they can bring him in to score. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away.
Baseman, Ernesto Martinez.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Play made. That ends the inning. But a big turn of events here. Extra inning set to start. At the plate, Bryson Horn. And the runner takes off for third in the dirt. Nice job behind the dish. Bit of a risk to go for a stolen base in a big spot like this, especially with how hot that hitter's been lately. But it worked out well for them this time. All square at 4. Runner goes again. On the ground. Base hit. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead. No time wasted there as he delivers the RBI knock here in the top of the inning. That's a big lift to the rest of the lineup, and now they'll try to bring him around to score. Next up for the Shuckers, Xavier Warren. Right through there for a strike. With first base open, he doesn't have to really attack this hitter the way he would if the bases were loaded. Well struck, right field. Ball game. Moss with a special moment in this one, collecting his first hit at the professional level. You can bet that he's going to be replaying that at bat in his mind tonight when he goes to bed. Congrats to him.
Look at me, not measuring up how I wanna be. Pleased with small things and downgrades, never had to be new to me.
Here comes the closer in the 9th, Moss. A
Number
shot
4.
at save number 1 this season. Here's the center
Leading
fielder,
off for
Edward Perez.
Biloxi, the center fielder, Edward Perez.
Swing, soft line drive. makes the catch, one down.
The catcher, number 14, Matthew.
He's 2 outs away.
Wood.
And here's the catcher, Matthew Wood, 1 for 3. Lines this one to center. That's a base hit. And now the first baseman, Ernesto Martinez, 1 for 2. Line and a base hit into right. Lead runners around second, throw into third, and he's out. I know they're behind and want to score some runs, but that was a little too aggressive there. You have to know the situation and know how precious every out is. Soft contact in the air, makes the catch, inning over. Moss with solid relief, notching his first career save in pro baseball. Of course, saves demand a certain amount of poise and composure, and he showed that he's able to deliver when called upon. Nice performance to help him lock down the win. So they turn to their closer, Moss. Comes in with a chance for save number 2 on the season. Well, it's a one-run ball game. Leading off, Casey Martin, 0 for 4 on a pair of strikeouts and a pair of groundouts. Not even close there. Ball 1. With the runner at second, the batter is thinking big. He doesn't want to just move the runner along. He wants to drive in the run and pick up the RBI. Next offering misses. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. A little inside conscious now, and maybe the pitcher will target the outer half of the plate. Chopper back up the middle. Benitez. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. And now the DH, Xavier Warren. Good opportunity to pick up your teammate and deliver. Right through there for a strike. It's all well and good to be patient and drive up the pitch count, but when you get a first pitch fastball like that, in this big a spot, gotta unload.
0-2.
Here it comes. This one is labeled, should be extra bases. And it one-hops the wall. Pulls into second as a run scores. You love to see concentration like that. Big spot, high crowd energy, and he maintains focus and delivers with a great swing. Lara, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The Shuckers, with the potential winning run at second. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Hard hit to right center. And that's a base hit. And that'll kick off the base of the wall. And the Shuckers walk this one up. And your final score here today, 2-1. And now the switch hitting catcher, Moss. Switch hitter batting righty against the lefty on the mound. Can't come up with it. But in time, nice job to stay with it to end the inning. An inning in the books, no score here on the show. Now at the dish, Ronnie Simon. First at bat was a strikeout. Runner on the go. That's it for a strike. Throw there, safe. This offense has been struggling for sure, so it makes sense they get aggressive on the bases and steal second. Now the pressure is on the opponent. We'll see if they can pay it off. Moss, the batter now, whiffs for strike one. Swings and misses. That is strike two. 2 straight swings to start this AB, and he'll need to show more discipline if he doesn't want to whiff. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Collects, fires to first. Safe at first. That's tremendous hustle out of the box to make it down to first safely. That ball didn't exactly make it to the next county. Man on at first.
Now
Bryson Horn getting ready to hit.
Bryson Horn.
And the 3-1. Runner on the go. And ball four. Two aboard. And I'm a bit surprised he went to the off speed there. If it's a fastball, less of a chance of walking it.
Carlos Rodriguez.
Now it's the right fielder, Carlos Rodriguez.
Clutch up right now for us, kid.
2-2 now. Double steal attempt. Ground ball to second base. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. But 2 runs. Go ahead run on base. Stepping to the plate now for Pensacola, number 42. And it's a pop-up. Moss under it. There's one down. And he knows that's a wasted opportunity with a chance to do damage. He'll have to learn from it and do better next time. Moss digs in now. Definitely wants to avoid hitting an easy bouncer here. A grounder in the infield should be an inning-ending double play. That swing and a miss is a blessing in disguise for the hitter. If he had made contact, it probably would have been a double play ball. The pitch. That one finds the zone. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of the 5th. Got the batter swinging. Nice job behind the plate there. That strikeout didn't take long at all. You'd like to see a better approach. One away and a runner at first. And now the center fielder. Drew Pintar. Hostetler over at first with one down. This one's in the dirt. And now a man in scoring position. Gets under it, pops it up.
You got it.
And there are two down.
Now batting, the catcher, Brian Navarretto.
One gone, runner
Now
at first.
batting,
And
number
here's the catcher,
42.
Moss. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up.
Keep it going now. Keep it going.
Slider misses away.
1-0.
And it's a blooper to left. And that falls for a base hit. Lead runner stops at second. That's the kind of hit the rest of the team will really appreciate. Clutch AB. Little flare into left, and if it had hung up a little longer, maybe the shortstop or left fielder makes a play on it. This one got down, though, and that's a base hit. This next at bat looms very large.
Let's go.
And the tying run at second, and that'll load the bases. That was not pretty. 4-pitch run, and the batter wasn't going to do him any favors in swinging an obvious ball. Next to hit for the Clingstones, Carlos Rodriguez. Tough lefty-lefty matchup here for the hitter. The best approach is to stay up the middle. Even if you're a little late, you can send an opposite field liner. Swing, soft line drive. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. I'm sure he's disappointed after he didn't get the hit on that line out, but that's great contact. The next time he hits it like that, I bet it works out better. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The second baseman will hit next.
Hey, your pitch. No one better.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Montgomery takes it to first. Inning over. That might be a crucial. Moss now at the plate.
Now batting, number 42.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Gut check time for him on the mound. I'm interested to see how he handles this situation. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And timeout called at the plate, trying to take a breath, slow things down here in a critical situation. All square at 4. Fly ball to right. Coley on the way over. Got it. And we stay tied, inning over. But they are able to even it up here in the late innings through 8 full, and we are tied at 4. Next up, Bennett Hostetler. 1-1, here's the pitch. In the air on the infield. 2 away now.
The batter, the shortstop, Ronnie.
2 down and the potential go-ahead run in scoring position. It gets away. He can't handle it behind the plate. The runner moves up to third, and that'll probably be ruled a pass ball. Blue Wahoos with the go-ahead run at third. And the 0-1 now. This one kicks away a little. He can't hang on. And the runner will hold. Some trouble with this one behind the plate.
1-2.
Runner stays put. Count goes to 1-2. 1-2 offering. Ground ball to first, and it's just foul. That was close. Struck out swinging. Huge K there. One down.
Now
Base is empty here in the
right
ninth.
fielder, Carlos Rodriguez.
And a base hit. That's not exactly a textbook decision to swing there, but he made it work. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. 2 down and a runner at second base. Now, Diego Benitez. Popped up. Settles under it. Settles under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Certainly a frustrating game at the plate. I think he'd be So the closer summoned from the bullpen.
Number 4.
Coming up next to the dish for Pensacola, Ronnie Simon, 1 for 3.
Simon.
Here's a pop-up. One up, one down. Tough way for this AB to end for the batter. He saw that one coming right down the pipe. His eyes got big, and he lost control of his swing mechanics. That pop-up should have been a laser into the gap. Here's a pop-up. Casali gets under it. And 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 34, Dalby Rosario.
So down to their final out of this one. And it's a pop-up. Casali under it. Gets under it for the out, and that's your ball game. Moss with some outstanding relief work in the win. Pitched a clean inning for the save. The best relievers come out. Now comes the closer in the ninth, Moss. On to try and lock this thing up. Digging in next for the Blue Wahoos, Ryan Ignoffo, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
One.
That one missed.
2-1.
This one is labeled. That skips over the fence. It's an automatic double. What a break for the defense as that one hops the wall. If it stayed in the yard, a run definitely scores on the play. So 2 on and 2 out. Here's the third baseman, Bennett Hostetler. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. There's a strike. Strike on the inside corner. Looking at 2 straight pitches and now down 0-2, you're just hoping to make contact. Already in a big hole, and the pitcher clearly has the advantage.
1-2.
Pitch misses there. Ball 1. A little inside conscious now, and maybe the pitcher will target the outer half of the plate. Hard hit for a base hit. One runs in. Now a long throw home. But it's offline. And now they trail by one.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Really trusted his hands and let the ball travel on that pitch, and it allowed him to go the other way for the hit. Next to hit, Dylan Head. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. You know he's looking for something to drive with a potential tying run over at first base. If he can put one in the gap, look out. And there's a ball. The Blue Wahoos with the tying run aboard at first. And another ball. On 3-0, most minor leaguers are taking all the way. We'll see if he can find the zone. Ronnie Simon in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next up for the Blue Wahoos, Ronnie Simon. 0 for 4 on a pair of strikeouts and base hit. Headed for the plate. Here's the throw. And he's safe. Tie ball game. That is a clutch performance right there to get the game. Winning run stands at second. Line drive for a base hit. And here comes the runner. Here comes the throw. Dive for the tag. Out. And that ends the inning. So one hit is all they get. 11 innings done now. One down and the winning run just 90 feet away at third. In the air to center. Head. Brings it in for the out. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline and this ball game is over. They win it in 12. 6-5. Turn to their closer, Moss. A runner on second to deal with. Go ahead run on base. Brian Navarreto, the next to hit. Fly out to center field. And that'll do it. Very fired. We move on to the 11th. And now the first baseman, Torrin Montgomery. Swings through that one out in front there.
0-1. One.
That curveball was way high. He clearly didn't release it properly. Line drive and a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. And they play it safe, holding him at third. Here in extras, every out is, of course, so critical, but so is every single run. So I wonder if this is a decision they'll come to regret. The designated hitter swings through it for strike one.
No ball, one strike. Ball.
Good job to let the low one go there. And there's a hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single. And they've got the lead in extra innings. Nobody out, first and second here. Coming up next to the dish for Pensacola, Jay Bashirs. Tough spot for the pitcher, but that's how you want to attack it, by getting ahead early and putting the pressure on the hitter. Hard liner. Lays out and makes the play. Runner tags at second. Moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away. He did a nice job on that dive. Left his feet, stretched out, and made the diving catch for the out. Grounder might be two. Throws to second for one. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. They pick up a run. Two outs, and both the tying and winning runs are on. There's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next up, the designated hitter, Luke Waddell. Rips this one to short, and that's the ball game. This broadcast is sponsored by Hack and Slash Landscaping, cutting your lawn down to size for more than 30 years. Moss, working through the early days of his pro career, drafted out of the high school ranks.
0-1.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Like others before him, he dominated both sides of the game in the amateur ranks. As always, the question for a two-way player is whether that prowess will translate to the professional level. Set down on strikes. Leadoff batter retired here in the second. 3 straight fastballs, and he gets caught looking at the third one? I have no idea what went wrong for him in that AB. 2 on and 2 out, scoreless ball game here. Digging in next for the Blue Wahoos, Ryan Navarreto. Ripped into left for a base hit. Runner rounds third. On his way to the plate. And they're out in front with a 1-0 lead. To third, tag, out. And that is the inning. So 2 down. Moss digs in now. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. Missed inside with the curveball. Swing, high fly ball to center field. And that's the end of the inning. 5th. Back to the top of the order here. Stepping to the plate now for Pensacola, Jacob Marcy. There goes the runner. This one misses. Rhoda second, out. That ends the inning. The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got into position quickly, and a rocket down to second base to end the inning. 2 outs and a runner in first. And next, the cleanup hitter, Moss. Moss measures 6'1", 225 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2024. Foul ball there. De La Cruz leads off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, got the strikeout. That'll end the inning after a lot of runs across. But 9 batters in the inning. We're back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of this inning, and now Bennett Hostetler. Here's a pop-up. Pulls it down for the catch, and there's 1 down.
Now batting.
That was the one he wanted, but a little early on the swing. When that happens, if your front side flies open, you're likely to get too far under it like he did there. 1 down. Moss will hit next. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. On 0-1, the delivery. Comes up empty, strike 2. He's shown some excellent command in this game, and that's helped drive his success, really putting the ball where he wants it to go. Gets it by him for the strikeout. That strikeout didn't take long at all. You'd like to see a better approach. You might catch him looking a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse, even though they got the